Hello dear students, I am Miss Swagatika. Today we learn Standard 9 Geography Denudation, the profile of a river. Let us discuss about the profile of a river or the course of a river. Before we learn about the course of a river, certain terms we have to understand. Source. What do you mean by source? The place of origin of a river is called source. Mountain is a source of a river. Mouth. Where a river enters the sea or disappear before joining the sea is called mouth. What do you mean by mouth? A river entered the sea or disappear before joining the sea is called mouth. Tributaries. What do you mean by tributary? The stream or small rivers which join the main river are called its tributaries. The stream or small river which join the main river and increase the volume of main river known as tributaries. Distributaries, where a river divides into channels or smaller rivers, they are called distributary. Where the rivers divide into channels or the smaller rivers, they are called distributaries. Course of a river. The path along which the river flow is known as the course of a river. What do you mean by course of a river? The path along which the river flows is known as the course of a river. Let us discuss the course of a river or the profile of a river. This diagram shows the profile of a river. We'll discuss what do you mean by profile of a river. From the source to its mouth, a river is divided into three main sections such as upper course, middle course and lower course. These three sections of river are known as profile of a river. What do you mean by profile of a river? These three sections, what are the three sections? Upper section or upper course, middle section or middle course and lower section or lower course. The three sections of river is known as profile of a river. Now we learn about the upper course or initial stage. This is known as upper course, this is known as middle course and this part of a river known as lower course. Let us discuss the upper course or the initial stage of a river. What are the upper course or initial stage? The river in the upper course or initial stage, certain characteristics are there. Rivers flow swiftly, means fastly, due to the presence of steep slopes lies in a hilly area. First point, first characteristic. Second characteristic, along its course, it erodes its bed and bank and carries a large boulders, means stone particles, rock particles with it. So what are the characteristics in the upper course or initial stage? River flows swiftly or fastly due to the presence of steep slope lies in the hilly areas. Second one, it erodes its bed, means vertical erosion and also bank and carries large boulders of rock with it. Landforms. What are the landforms of form during the upper course? V say valley, I say valley, waterfall. Now we'll discuss about the each landform. V say valley. V say valley and I say valley. Let us discuss about the V say valley. It is a narrow valley which form from a stream eroding downward through a process called down coating. It forms English alphabet V. What do you mean by V say valley? A narrow valley which is formed from a stream eroding downward through a process called down cutting. Down cutting of a river from the what? Alphabet, English alphabet V, that is known as V say valley. What do you mean by I say valley? In region of hard rock, it develops almost vertically in an I shape. It is formed in area of sufficient rainfall and where the rocks are not very hard. Those areas volume of water in river more and the rock masses are not very hard in resistance. In that way river eroded deeply and developed the ice valley. Ice valley formation depend on sufficient volume of water and also presence of less resistance rock. Now we'll discuss about the next one given waterfall and rapids. What do you mean by waterfall? A vertical fall of water of enormous volume from a great height in the long profile of a river, it is generally formed due to large difference in the rate of erosion. The vertical fall of water of enormous volume from a great height in the long profile of a river is known as waterfall, or sudden fall of water with a greater force from the greater height is known as waterfall. Waterfall, it is formed in the initial stage of river. The next one given rapid. Smaller differences lead to the formation of step-like feature known as rapid. Rapids are the small waterfall. These are smaller differences lead to the formation of step-like feature known as rapid. Then plunge pool. The water that fall down the edge of a hard resistance rock may have at the bottom a soft rock that get eroded fast and creates a hollow basin called plunge pool. This diagram shows that one hard rock and soft rock. Suppose below part of the hard rock any soft rock is there. Water suddenly fall towards the soft rock area for erosion and develop the what plunge pool. Here given plunge pool, the water that falls down the edge of a hard resistance rock may have an at the bottom of a soft rock that get eroded fast and create a hollow basin called plunge pool. The world highest and best known falls are given here. Angel Falls in Venezuela and Yosemite Fall, California, USA. Jog Fall or the Jersipa Fall on the tributary of Kaveri River have a plunge pool of 60 meters. You can easily find out this waterfall location from the atlas. Now we learn about the middle stage or the maturity stage of a river. Characteristics. The gradient is reduced, means the slope is reduced and the river flow more slowly compared than the initial stage. Rivers leaves mountain area and enter to the plain. So river carry its load in different ways. The lateral cutting is more active than the downward cutting. Initial stage downward cutting is more, but in the middle stage lateral cutting is more. The volume of water increases due to the many tributaries joined to it. Tributary means the small streams or small river that supply the water to the main river. So the volume of water increases. The river also gets widen as a result of great volume of water and impact of the load. Deposition work is more important than the erosion. So what are the characteristics? River flows in the what gradient? Gentle gradient. Rivers flow, leave the mountain and flow into the plain area. So it carry loads and lateral cutting is more active than the vertical erosion. Volume of water increases because presence of many tributary. River also gets widened and deposition work is more important than the erosion. Now we learn about the landforms formed in the middle course. The most important landform meander and oxbow lake. Now we learn about meander. River meander are the bends of longitudinal courses. S-shape meander, which are common to most river, result when a channel forms curved path. These are the result of both erosion and deposition work of river. What in by meander? The zigzag flow of river presence due to the presence of gentle slope in the plain area develop the what meander. And due to the presence of various topography, the river flow in a what way? In a curvature shape. This curvature flow of river known as meander. River meanders are bands of longitudinal courses. S-shape meanders, which are common to most rivers, result when a channel forms a curved path. These are the result of both erosion and deposition work of river. Which side caught the erosion? It causes erosion this portion and deposition this side. Now we'll learn about the oxbow lake. When the curvature of a meander loops are made more and more circular, the curvature then become more sharp and the river break through the meander to form an oxbow lake. What do you mean by oxbow lake? The cut-off neck of a meander is known as what? From the oxbow lake. If the river loop separated from the river, it developed the what? Oxbow lake. When the curvature of a meander loop are made more and more circular, the curvature then become more sharp and the river break through the meander to form a oxbow lake. Now the river break the meander and flow in a straight way, and this curvature neck separated from the main river and develop the what? Oxbow Lake. Next one, we'll learn about the what? Lower course of a river or the old stage. Characteristic: a river flows sluggishly, means more slowly, because the presence of more sediments, and also what? The volume of water decreases and makes many landforms. In the lower course of a river, all the ideal condition for depositional landform exist. So deposition is the main action in the lower course of a river, but the load transporting capacity is drastically reduced due to the sluggish or slow flow of a river, as well as division of river into many distributaries. What are the characteristics in the lower course of a river? River flows sluggishly, deposition is the main action, and also load carrying capacity also drastically reduced. These are the characteristic of a river in the lower course. What are the landforms are formed in the lower course? Delta or triangulates of deposition of sediments near the mouth part of a river. First one, delta. Triangular shape deposition of sediments near the mouth of a river known as delta. It resembles the Greek letter triangle. It appeared just like Greek letter triangle. Not all the rivers form delta. Why all the river they do not form delta? There are certain conditions needed for the formation of delta. First one, it includes nearly calm sheltered sea and required the what? Presence of calm sheltered sea. Means tidal activity in the river should be what? Less. Large amount of sediment supply and a reasonable size of river. It required the more amount of the sediments and the more volume of water in a particular river. The distance from the mouth to source also require long distance for the formation of delta. The delta have also their own structure and undergo upliftment or subsidence. It depends upon their own structure. Small rivers they do not form deltas. The delta also grow at a certain rate. These are the conditions needed for the formation of delta. First one, it required the what? More volume of sediments. Second one, it required the calm sheltered sea. Third one, more amount of the sediment should be carried away by the river, and the distance from the mouth to the source should be long distance. That condition needed for the formation of delta. The most important in the delta in our country, India, Ganga Brahmaputra Delta, also known as Sundarban Delta, is also one of the largest delta in the world. Second, landform estuary. What in by estuary? The tidal mouth of a river where fresh and saline water are mixed, or when the mouth of a river partly submerged by sea water is known as estuary. If the mouth of the river partly submerged by the sea water is known as estuary, or we can say that tidal mouth of a river where fresh and saline water are mixed, known as what? Estuary. Now we'll learn related to this portion what type of question we have to go through. First one, given what are the way, what do you mean by course of a river? The path along which the river flow is known as the course of a river. What are the three courses of a river? That is upper course or initial stage, middle course and lower course. The three courses. What are the landforms and characteristic in each course? And one more question, what are the characteristic in the upper course of a river? Draw a neat and label diagram to show the what upper course landforms formed by the river, and what are the characteristic in the middle course of a river characteristic. What are the landforms are formed in the middle course? With the help of diagram explain about it. What are the landforms formed in the lower course? What are the characteristic of river in the lower course? And explain about delta, why the all river that do not form delta, what do you mean by estuary. Such type of question you have to prepare related to these portions. I hope are you clear about it, and please you practice this diagram, the three courses of a river, upper course, middle course and lower course. All the best. Thank you and have a good day.